Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Today I'm reviewing this fella. So it's Still Spirits Triple Sec. Now, Triple Sec makes an orange style liqueur with a rich but dry taste. A bit like my sense of humour. So, with this, you make it from using vodka or distilled spirit. And then, so you've got them, they're the first two options. Then you can either use syrup or honey. Depends how you are. I use syrup, and because it's pourable. Honey's a bit not as easy to pour. Or still spirits base B. And then you use the essence, which is this fella. And then, so 100 mils of, say, syrup, or honey if you're using honey. I think syrup's a better way. Or the base B product. And then vodka up to 1.2 litres. And this makes an orange it's the suds, it's the from my last review, and this makes an orange liqueur. And for me, Triple Sec, and there it is, dun dun dun, crystal clear orange liqueur, Triple Sec. But we're not talking that nasty 20% Triple Sec. We're talking about 35% Triple Sec, because I put more vodka in to ramp it up to 1.2 litres. It says it's 1.15 I think you use. Yeah, something along them lines. I used 1.2, and I didn't use any water. Did it say use water? No, it doesn't. So anyway, yeah, and it makes, and now you can drink this with cola. But I'm going to drink it straight today. So when I go in the ass in a minute and start doing the tea with the wife, I'm going to get a bollocking for looking and sounding drunk. Because when I drink this, it's going to hit me. So on the nose, imagine a gin with an orange smell to it. This is basically what it is. And, you know, in a lot of ways. So there's you do get the orange aroma to it, but you also get the alcohol aroma. So it does hit you. And for me, I'd prefer not to smell the alcohol. I prefer just to smell the aroma. You know, if it's orange based liqueur, I want to smell the orange over the actual alcohol. Ooh. Ooh. And that gives you a whop of orange in the taste. Wow. But you also can feel that strength of alcohol coming through. It's really strong. Bloody hell. It's got legs on it, as you can see. The film on the inside. I got a bollocking last night there. We're doing that clap for the NHS, and I poured myself a pint of grapefruit juice wine, and it bloody bubbled me, didn't it? I pissed as a fart after that. Fell asleep watching the film we was watching, and then went upstairs and fell asleep watching the film I was watching upstairs. Woke up at 3 in the morning, like, fucking hell, TV's on. Turned the TV off. I went downstairs, checked everything, went out to the back door because we've got a bit of an issue. We've got a neighbour with a load of rubbish bags outside his back of his house. I can see it from my house. And obviously rats, mice and that are attracted to that. It's a food source. So something to note if you do have a lot of rubbish in your garden, or compost bins even. Wherever there's a food source, they will go. And obviously they've got into my house before, last August, late July, August, and a very bad time mental health wise for me. Very, very bad time. And we noticed issues, put 4 these waterproof rat poison down. And I put them down where the dog can't get to in any way, shape or form, but where I can see them. Put them down, and they disappeared at 3 in the morning, and one of the traps had been set off. So the little bastards have been there And let's hope they take it back to their nest and it kills the nest off. That's the hope anyway. And I'll put another 4 down tonight. And then what you can't do is use too much of the same poison. You've got to alternate your poisons, because they get used to that poison. But I've still got to deploy the mouse and rat traps. So, bit of the battle there. You know, you've got the invisible coronavirus thing going off in the background, and then on your doorstep you've got these little fuckers. And you know, I'd love to go with a gun and find out where they are and shoot the shit out of them. But, you know, obviously I can't because I don't know where they are. So I've got to do the old-fashioned way. But, you know, we'll win. I'm not going to let anybody do that. You know, if I've got to do anything, I will do anything. Anything it takes. I've seen that in a film. Avengers Endgame. Whatever it takes. Fair play to them. That's how I'm feeling. Avengers Endgame. Although I ain't got Captain America, Iron Man and all them others to stand by my side while I fight the little shitbags, you know, insurgents onto my property. But we'll get there. We'll get there. That's without being drunk. So anyway, back to normal again and not sounding like a piss horse. No, I ain't got a cough, but you know, you're so paranoid, aren't you? I'm sitting down in the front room. I'm listening to the daily bulletin, coronavirus bulletin. I'm sitting there listening to it, and I'm going, fucking hell, I've got a dry throat. I'm thinking, oh God, am I going to start coughing? And you're so paranoid, you think, what's my temperature? And it gets you, you know. And I suffer of anxiety. So people who suffer with chronic anxiety and people who are genuinely really worried, it must be terrible, terrible. And imagine if you're working in a hospital, it must be awful. I mean, we hear of doctors and nurses dying, and it's like, get that bloody PPE to these people. And then you look at the Prime Minister, he's got it, and you think, Jesus Christ. And he's struggling to get rid of it. That's why he's still self-isolating. He still hasn't got over it. Whereas the young lad, Matt Hancock, he's got over it. And, I mean, fair play to him. I have so much respect for the bloke. You know, it's a tough situation. Someone's arguing. Yeah, it's a tough situation for any leader in the world. It's a tough situation. Donald Trump, well, I don't know. I don't know what page he's on. So, someone shouted in the background. I hope it's not them that were arguing the other month. I didn't like that argument they had. Sounds like the same idiots though. So, a nice liqueur, stronger than normal because I added more vodka. But sometimes that's a good thing. So, you go to a shop, you buy your Malibu, your what's this called, triple sec type liqueurs, and you've got a bottle of vodka at home. You get a funnel, make sure everything's sterilised obviously. You get a bigger bottle, you pour that into the bigger bottle. You then pour the vodka in and buy another 250 mils or whatever it needs to be. That brings that alcohol level up, but also you're not really doing any harm to what you've got. And it's a very crafty way of getting a stronger spirit from something that in a lot of shops they sell, and because they do it cheaply, it comes as fermented alcohol rather than distilled alcohol. Very interesting way. So you go to Aldi or Lidl, you buy a Malibu, their coconut rum. It's only 15%. You add normal 40% vodka to it. You ramp that alcohol content up by quite a bit. You end up with a 30% if you do it to a litre rather than a 21%. these are interesting things to think about, you know. Especially if you do distilled spirits. You can go to a shop, then you probably won't go to a shop and buy distilled, fermented anyway. But you could do. Or if you got vodka, you hate vodka, but you like Malibu. You could make your Malibu a lot stronger. You heard it from me first. So, to break it down, not far off clear colour on the looks. Orange on the nose, orange on the taste with a good wallop of alcohol. What it is, absolutely beautiful orange tasting liqueur. Really nice with cola as well, if you don't like it neat. Out of 5, 4.5 out of 5. And yeah, a great way to get good strength to your alcohol. Especially in these times, of course. Right then, thanks for watching. See you soon and be safe. Cheers.